The Hasta plan. Yes, I know. It's been more than a week since the 2024 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, but we can finally now laugh at some memes from the Grand Prix to cure, well, I would say our boredom, but it was really your boredom because I didn't even get to watch the Grand Prix live. I was too busy skiing and picking up what apparently is just a tan on my nose only. Nevertheless, once I caught up with the Grand Prix, I was sure there was going to be at least some content to laugh about. Let's get into it. Danny, come on, do something. Oh, the downfall of Daniel Ricciardo. It is begun and it is snowballing, as I've seen on social media this week. Yeah, wasn't a great race for Danny Rick. Obviously, yes, did get held up in the pits, but then didn't do himself any favors with the spin at the end. And it just keeps on coming. Gonna use this template a lot this year. Analyzing the data to finish P16. That is so unbelievably harsh. Wow, the switch up on Danny Rick this year is unreal. Giga Kevin doing it just out of spite. Magnussen with a masterclass of defense and training the rest of the grid behind him. I'm pretty sure Jose Mourinho is actually in attendance at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and he is the king of parking the bus, parking the entire stadium to defend in football, and clearly Magnussen got some inspiration in that race. The future of Formula 1, Ollie Bearman, Liam Lawson, Kimi Antonelli, and Fernando bloody Alonso. He's still going to be there, isn't he? He's still going to be there when these three are in Ferrari, Red Bull, and Merc, respectively, isn't he? I can't... Wow, okay. I didn't expect it. This is the first time this has happened where this is the same meme. It's come up twice because it's just so true. Oh no, Reddit's cooking Ricciardo now. Reddit switched up on it. One of the best headlines ever. Dorian Pin penalized for not realizing the race was over, winning too hard. She got penalised for continuing to race on after the checkered flag in F1 Academy, and got penalised and lost the win because she was winning too much and she was racing too hard across the start. Oh, God. This headline is reading like that meme of suffering from success. The 100 race plan going smoothly. Yeah, this was actually before the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Alpine announcing many senior staff are resigning from the team and just leaving, and that is a great edit of Alonso and Piastri's little his office moment. Yeah, Alpine are in disarray. Oh no, not another one. There has been an agreement between Ricciardo and Red Bull on the seat for 2025, and they have come to the conclusion that it's never going to happen. Oh, this guy is getting cooked now. We need proximity chat for F1. Oh, this is Max in his streamer era.
Who's behind you guys?
Can you imagine Max Verstappen in the middle of an F1 race on the team radio if he's like taking an engine penalty and he's coming up in that monstrous RB20 and just on the radio just you hear,
Look who's behind you guys.
It would be so good. So good. Bro got Inuus burned into his vision, DMing Piastri just the back of the Mercedes. With all due respect, F you. Oscar at the Melbourne GP. Look at me. I'm the captain now out of the Australians. Absolutely. I'm here for this. Piastri, come on. Suffering from success. When you join a competition, but there's no actual competition. He's just looking out like, why did I even try hard to get into this sport? What was the point? What was the point? Intrusive thoughts 1.
So, what can you do tomorrow then?
I have no idea. Jump the start and
Wait,
jump
what?
the start.
Wait, no. He actually said this in an interview.
Jump the start.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
24 hours later.
There's no penalty for it. Yeah, what happened?
That face. That face. Oh. This just says it all. A picture can say 1,000 words, and this man painted a whole Bible. Leclerc 0, Verstappen 1. Even in football games, Verstappen is winning. Signing Hamilton mere weeks before Verstappen becomes available. Mamma mia, this was, again, just before the Grand Prix. All those rumours about Max maybe being available, still maybe up in the air. Who knows? A man can dream about F1 My Driver levels of real transfers. The Hasta plan. Magnussen shielding every ammunition from the rest of the grid for Hulkenberg to get those points. Drive to Survive episode 2 just wrote itself. Yep, it really was. Yep, the Netflix guys must have been frothing at the mouth at being able to cover Carlos Sainz being out for one race and this new kid on the block coming in and altogether ruining Hamilton's party of the record of a British driver driving for Ferrari. Really, sir, Lance Stroll was in the top 20% of all-time point scorers. That is diabolical. When you're a Mario Kart and F1 fan, you're seeing the Saudi Arabia announce the death-defying Rainbow Road for a Grand Prix. Yep, this is the potential that they want to do a second track in Saudi Arabia, which literally looks like it's come out of Mario Kart. Can you bring it back? No, I'm in the effing wall. This is just... Can you bring it back? My man didn't even look at the screens going on. He just went, look, can you bring it back? We know you've crashed now, but can you bring it? No. You don't want to look at the replays and see how absolutely effed the car is? Oh, we've got another one. Austin 2022 makes grand entrance on horseback with guitar player. Finishes P16, already fired. A picture says more than 1,000 words. This is Ollie's dad locked in for his son's first qualifying session. And at that time, going quicker than Leclerc. Obviously, in the end, we know, eventually just about got knocked out in Q2. But his expressions were just, like, hilarious to see through all the highlights. I was able to actually watch Quali live. And he was just, like, wincing, like, ooh. It's like, that experience, I can't imagine that experience. Just, like, your son, you've gone to the Grand Prix with your son, thinking, oh, he's in Formula 2. I mean, this is let alone, obviously, Ollie's actual experience as well of it. Of lining up for F2 pole, then being told, actually, you know what? You're going to go in the big boy Ferrari F1 car instead of driving this F2 car off pole. Let alone, his father's reaction to it as well, which just must be mind blown and just so proud as well. Daniel Ricciardo, I never left. Asterix, the pit stop. They got it wrong again. Mercedes suspects there's a fundamental issue impacting the car's performance in high-speed corners. This team, can they actually make a good car without a good engine? It's starting to be a bit questionable here. There's that on board of Lewis and Lando's ahead of him, and the McLaren just shoots off in the first sector. Is ridiculous. Ollie Bearman arriving at school after scoring points on his F1 debut. Throwback. Toto was the first victim. First victim of what? Selfies? No. Oh, no! It's Christian. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Moving on. Bro, Alex, I can just tell by this thumbnail alone. I'm going to guess he's going to be absolutely clowned by his missus right here.
Whichever team is losing, I root for that team. Oh.
That's why she chose me.
Oh,
no. Okay. At least it was self-deprecating. I thought it was just going to be her saying, and that's why I support Alex so much. Are you not entertained? Danny Rick, Sonoda, Lawson, Kubica, and God knows who else's fans choosing next RBR second driver. Perez playing it safe during quali, avoiding risks and battles, getting consistent P2, taking only lukewarm generic PR shit in all interviews. Yep, that is Perez. It's just middle of the road, not interesting, but just safe, and Red Bull are just probably going to keep him. There's so much chatter about the second Red Bull seat. Honestly, with how good the Red Bull is, as long as Perez gets second place, that's all he needs to do, and he's got another year. This is definitely after the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, but I'll include it anyway because it's hilarious. McLaren engineer, or at Oscar, get your shoulders out to turn one, Oscar. That jacket is about 2 sizes too big for my man. Can't you do something about Verstappen? Are we getting this man involved? We're getting this man involved to solve the problem. Miss me yet? Yeah, we all do. We all do. We miss you, Cyril. We do. And I miss the yellow Renault. At least it was, nice to look at, even if it was slow at times. And by the end of his tenure, it wasn't slow. They're actually cooking quite a fair bit. And, well, it's all going tits up, isn't it? Why can't Blood chill out not even for 2 days? Yet Max is actually on his streamer grind. He has been streaming non-stop with Team Redline, his affiliated esports team. And it's very clear that this man is actually a full-time sim racer, and Formula 1 just kind of gets in the way of his actual job, and F1 is just a hobby. This guy was streaming till, like, what, 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in Saudi before his race day? This is how unserious the competition is for Red Bull this year. That this guy, I'm seeing reports he's going to get like a portable wheel sim that he can bring to F1 races, because in Saudi he was having to use controller on iRacing, which obviously isn't ideal. It's over for us. It really is fully over. I feel like really the only biggest entertainment we're going to get from most of these races is doing these videos. So unlike most years where I taper off after maybe the first 6 races, I'm telling you guys, I will try my best to keep up the Reddit videos for the year, because we're going to need it. And on that note, that's where we're going to end it off for today, guys. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.